Shani, thank you for coming and spending time with us.
Thank you for coming to
So we're in
us.
front of the Achim LaNeshek, which I guess is Brothers in Arms. You were very active before the war on the judicial reforms. You changed your names, and overnight you became this incredible war room for civic responsibility and civic supplies. So tell us about that, how that all came to be.
So personally, I wasn't a part of Brothers in Arms, and I think it's an important thing to convey, because I think a lot of civilians just came here, and I'll tell you how it all came about and how it came together. So basically, on October 7th, that horrifying Saturday, founders of Brothers in Arms were like, okay, this is a different event and we need to operate. So immediately started to drive to the south area and start to evacuate people. So we evacuated around 3,500 people from their homes.
And you just did that voluntarily,
just
without
voluntarily,
any coordination
and it was
with
like
the state?
Right, it was a fire zone. We weren't allowed. It was a dangerous place to go, but people just took their guns, took their jeeps, just went there, because we all understood this is a different event that we've never experienced in our whole life. And then started all the demand of like, there's no equipment, the soldiers are going to be recruited, they're going to fields without equipment. They just simply grabbed their weapon, went to their unit, and just just drove into the areas, because no one was really understanding what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Eyal, who's the founder, he has a co-working space in Expo in Tel Aviv. He just told everyone, come, let's meet at the Expo and see what we're doing. And then it started with 10 people, and then it became 100 people. By evening, it was like thousands of people there.
And these were many of the activists that were active in the opposition to the judicial reforms.
Right. So it was.
So there was already a network in place.
Right.
Of people.
It was an aggregation of the high-tech protest movement, the Brothers in Arms, Bonot Alternativa. A lot of like these small organizations came together and said, okay, we're building Hamal Ezrachi, like civil war assistant room. And started, in the beginning, it was a madhouse. We couldn't even have a conversation. First 5 days, it's like we were building a mini government.
And that was partially because the government itself wasn't really functioning.
I think to be honest, no one was prepared. No one is prepared. In emergency times, in difficult times, civil and government are joining forces, and we see ourselves as a support system for the government, with the government. We're not opposing, we're not competing. We're there to fill a void where we're needed. In the beginning, we also helped equip and buy and prepare the vest. The ceramic vest needed to be checked. So we brought our volunteers. Everyone was here.
They're used to getting things done, and they're very successful in their civilian lives.
Startup nation mindset of like getting things done.
Yeah.
And also we're smaller than a system. A government system is very, very big, and to start moving things takes time. You need approval, this one needs to approve. There's a hierarchy. Here, everyone was just doing whatever, and there was a big balagan in the beginning, right? It was a big mess. It was manic. You couldn't, if you were to come to our mixer, it was just people running all over you. You couldn't even walk in the room without having, I couldn't, my phone was non-stop, people calling me, needs to fulfill. And we were doing our best. We all neglected everything. We all left everything that we were doing. Volunteer. 100%. I'm here on my 7th week. Full time.
This is something uniquely Israeli, I think. Around the world, people are committed, and there's a very powerful volunteer spirit.
Yeah.
But there's something very uniquely Israeli about just dropping everything and feeling this incredible drive to want to participate, in particular in this struggle. Why? Can you explain to us? Can you help us understand what is it about the Israelis?
I think we're all a tiny family here, It's the size of the country, and it's the fact that it's our community that was injured. It's our babies. We see them as ours that are held, that were, I'm a woman. when I saw the video of Naama coming out of the Jeep, he's holding her head, blood between her legs, my stomach, I couldn't move. She's me. I'm her. My heart is with her right now. All Israel, Kol Israel ערבים זה לזה is de facto here happening. Because, you know, as President Biden said, we have nowhere else to go.
Tell us what you're doing now, how we're going
I'll
to
tell
win
you.
the struggle first and foremost on the ground.
So I think that I want to show you this movie.
Friends of Israel, this is a tragic moment in the history of our nation. Israel stands strong, but we need you. We need your support.
Brothers and Sisters for Israel created the Civil Emergency Headquarters, a volunteer-based operation which provided unparalleled support to Israel soldiers and civilians, starting immediately after the terror attacks.
It is impossible not to be moved to tears in front of the miracle that arose here.
Strong here, we're powerful here, in this place, now in Tel Aviv and everywhere.
The greatness of our people at its peak, with more than 15,000 volunteers, state-of-the-art tech system, and an agile startup mentality.
We have here the most brilliant minds in high-tech and cybersecurity, the top CEOs and entrepreneurs in the Israeli economy.
We respond to every need, from helping civilians leave war zones and providing displaced citizens with food and shelter, with providing soldiers food and equipment in full coordination with the Army and Ministry of Defense. We immediately helped with psychological support. For those affected by the horror, no need is left unanswered.
We may have a long and difficult way ahead of us, but make no mistake, we will prevail. And with your help, those affected will suffer less. Every donation will go directly to someone who needs it and help spin the wheels of Israel's most significant civil emergency headquarters. Thank you very much for your support.
So you had the immediate emergency. What are you focusing on now that
So now,
the first month is over and things have kind of settled into a certain routine?
right, so now we're working on equipping our civil emergency squads, and we're building a whole kit for emergency civil squad, to be able to operate on call in emergency. So we're equipping them with helmets and vests and not weapon. We're not dealing with weapon, but training them how to defend their home. Again.
So you expect to continue to operate for many months and years down the road? Or do you see yourselves as dealing with the emergency and then everybody goes back to their own
I
lives?
think that now, because we were in such an emergency mode, no one really had time to think about what is going to happen in 6 months from now. We're very focused on, short term, 3 months. And this is what we received also as feedback from the government officials, because we're helping them, we're hand in hand. So let's see what's going to happen in 3 months. Right now, imagine those kids that were evacuated, right? They didn't go to school, July, August, summer vacation, September, Jewish holidays, October, this war. They're going crazy. They need some kind of structure in their lives.
This is devoted mostly to observers and people who will watch this are in the West. Do you have a message to your sisters and brother Jewish people in the West?
Thank you. And stay strong, because we know that you're going through something difficult, as we do, as Jewish. And we see it. We acknowledge it. We hurt. We were there. My parents were called filthy Jews in Iran. My parents weren't allowed to go to a swimming pool because they were Jewish. It's time for us to shine and rise and fight for our rights as humans, and not to feel sorry for being the light of the world, because we are. And we brought so many technologies and so many so much contribution to this world. We need to be proud of it. We need to stop apologizing of who we are.
What a great message, and I must tell you, you constitute the best of Israeli society.
Thank you.
You make us, there's something about the Jewish community and the Jewish mentality and the willingness to not only volunteer and feel the human condition, but also to support the Jewish community, to bring all of our creative energies to solve problems in the world. You reflect the best of that.
Thank you.
And you make us proud, even in the midst of all this pain. There's something very strong about Israeli society, and we get that, and you give us strength yourselves. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Keep doing
Thank you
what
for
you're doing.
coming. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.